Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another First Play on launch day. There has been a number of big time indie games coming out this week, and we have played some special games for sure. So welcome everybody, hopefully you guys are staying inside, staying quarantined, staying safe, and doing the responsible thing during this big crisis. Want to make sure nobody's out there getting that junk. Make sure you're staying inside where it's safe, and just enjoying whatever it is you can enjoy. Your family, your pets, your dogs, your cats, your video games, whatever it is, you can stay indoors and stay safe, and that's the responsible thing to do. That is the mature thing to do, and hopefully I can help you guys stay inside and keep you guys from going out there and getting that junk tonight by playing a brand new game that just launched earlier today. This is Endzone, A World Apart. Now this is another strategic simulation city builder that says difficult right there. So we realized how tough Ostriv was yesterday with two different streams where I pretty much started failing in both of them. Though I did do a lot better last night than I did in my first stream yesterday in Ostriv. We'll see how well I do in my first play of Endzone, but more importantly, we'll see how much I like this game. Endzone is a post-apocalyptic city survival city builder where you start a new civilization with a group of people after a global nuclear disaster. Build them a new home and ensure their survival in a shattered world, threatened by constant radiation, toxic rain, sandstorms, and droughts. So sounds pretty intriguing to me. This game is brought to us by Gently Mad Studios, and is it their first title on Steam? No, they have a number of titles. It looks like all going all the way back to Leisure Suit Larry, or maybe this is just the publisher. I clicked on developer, but they made Leisure Suit Larry, really? No, Crazy Bunch made Leisure Suit Larry. Yeah, so this is the publisher's games. I don't know how many of these games the developer made. Yeah, I think this might be the developer's first game. But anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into this and see what Endzone World Apart is all about. Welcome to the stream. I'm glad to have you here tonight with us. So let's go ahead and jump into this game, guys. Let me go ahead and go into game capture while I launch the game. It looks pretty good to me. Like I said, we've had the pleasure of playing quite a few really good games this week. Started off Monday, early Monday, with Mountain Blade 2, Bannerlord. Alright, let me see if I can get Endzone up here where you guys can see
Humanity survived. Our ancestors have destroyed the world.
Oh boy.
And we had to pay the price. With over 100 years without sunlight.
100 years without sunlight? Thanks.
But we have prepared ourselves for our chance to make things right. They stole from us a life of happiness. Still, we will make the best of it.
This looks really cool.
Even though Mother Earth is grim and tainted, we have managed to survive. And we will keep surviving.
Endzone, A World Apart. I like the name for it. I like the theme for it. I like it, the fact that it takes place in an apocalypse, yet we don't have zombies. So that's a nice touch to an apocalyptic game, right? Imagine that, an apocalyptic game that doesn't have zombies in it. Just realistic, you know, threats like toxic rain and radiation and stuff like that. Important note, dear survivor, welcome to the early access of Endzone, A World Apart. You are playing an early version of the game that is subject to change. Additionally, be aware that we can't guarantee the compatibility of save games throughout the early access, so we're doing our very best. If there is a save game breaking change, you will notify you in the patch notes. You can easily give feedback while in-game by hitting F1 or clicking on the bug icon. We also have several ways for you to get in touch with us. Our Discord server, you can email us, or you can take a look at our current feedback stream. So this is a very early access version, guys, so make sure you note that. Where there are bugs, if there are issues, expect them to get ironed out. Expect this game to only get better as it goes through the early access development. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at the options real quick. We do have 1920 by 1080. You cannot go above that. That is the max resolution for those of you that love your 4K gaming, just so you know. Render quality, everything on my old computer, my 4-year-old computer, is pretty much already on high. And yeah, we're just going to go ahead. Let's check the audio out here, guys. Maybe turn the master volume down just a touch, and maybe turn the music volume down just a touch as well. Alright, let's go ahead and back out of that. Let's check out the tutorial, shall we? Because I have never played this game before, so we want to kind of know how to do what we're doing. It is loading. I like good city builders. I was about to say I like city builders, but I like really well-made city builders, and this certainly looks like one. So here's the bug up here. That's if you want to, you click that if you have a bug to report, I guess. I like that. This looks like a good place to settle. You know what we learned in the Endzone basic needs come first and foremost. We have to build up a water and food supply, and then let's build ourselves a new home. Alright, so we got several things it looks like we got to do here. Here is our survivors of the apocalypse right here. Do they have names or anything? They do. You click on him and he says Wayne, young adult. And has his confidence, stellar badges, clothing, education. Okay. So you can kind of click on everything, see how much storage he has of his inventory, I guess. He's a young adult. His parents are Charlotte. Or no, he's married to Charlotte, it looks like. Wayne. And there's his health, so you can see his health. You can see his level of radiation poisoning. So it looks like. Settler has food, +1 confidence. So, so there's different things that they can build confidence from. Settler has a newborn child, +1 confidence. Settler's home is being supplied by electricity. So as you build up the world, if they visit a market, for example, they'll build confidence. And confidence is probably pretty important in the end of the world. You want to be able to believe. You want to have that belief that you're going to live another day, right? Alright. Settlers are the backbone of the settlement. Whereas children help their parents to store goods at their homes, parents can either take over simple gathering tasks or adopt a profession. Okay. Alright. So what is this over here? Is this our bus rack? So you can build and repair it, build and repair. Limitation of protective clothing. And so it's a building, essentially. Okay. Starting building. Alright, so establish a working water supply. Assign settlers to the profession builder. 0 of 1. Okay. So where do we go in to do the professions? Is that right here? Right there. Okay. So we need builders. So 1. Let's go ahead and just make, we got 4 builders. Let's go ahead and get 6 builders. Why not? Okay. And then cistern built. Okay, so now we go into stuff where we can build things. Where would that be? How do we build stuff? I would think you would click resources, statistics. I would think you would click this right here. Building and statistics, okay. Alright. A cistern, water. A cistern collects and stores water. This building requires a jetty, a well, or rainwater collector to function. Okay. So let's zoom out here. We got a lake right there. And if we want to rotate this, that's rotating the world, Q and E. Probably R? It is R. Okay. Let's just put it right here. What do you say, guys? Boom. So now we're going to watch our builders go and build this thing, I guess. Alright. So why are they not going to build it? Build next. Click. We don't want to cancel the construction. Okay. Do we got to hit a play button or something? Default game speed. Oh, they're going. Okay. So we assigned 6 builders to go build this thing, and they're taking... Looks like they're taking boxes of a whole bunch of supplies to go and put this thing together. So we only have so many parts and everything as well. We only have 172 wood, scrap metal, tools, radiation protection. We have 588 food and only 576 water. I can see why water would be a priority. You start off low on water, at least the tutorial. Can't zoom in any further than this, guys. That is our maximum zoom in right there. Alright, so the cistern is built. Activate, deactivate production. Okay, so now we got to assign settlers to the water carrier. So we need at least 3 of them. So again, we're going to come back down here, and we're going to change this to, oops, a water carrier right here. So we'll assign less builders now. We'll make at least 3 water carriers, and then we need to build a jetty. So we're going to come in here to our building options, and a jetty, and we're going to put this out in the water. Okay, we can't align it like that, it doesn't look like. There we go. Nope, it's too close to the rocks, it looks like. There we go, put it right here. Bam. Alright, right click to get rid of it once you've already placed it. You can use your left mouse button, I mean your right mouse button to move around, but it's kind of backwards. So we need to go into the options here and see if we can where's the controls? Okay. I just want to know how we can, right now we get the right mouse button, it's swapped. Options, graphics, how about game options? Somewhere it's reversing the controls. I want to see if we can figure out where that's at. I'm really surprised they don't have a an option to reverse the controls again. Because what happens here is if I continue, if I hold my left mouse button and I move left, it actually moves me to the right. That's very weird. I mean, I'll get used to it. Yeah, up and down is backwards as well. But instead of holding the right mouse button down, you can just use WASD, and that would work fine as well. Okay. There we go. Let's watch these 3 guys build this jetty that we assigned for them to build. Bill, how you doing, man? You're kind of backwards apocalyptic city builder, huh? Never seen one of these before. Never seen an apocalyptic city builder, I don't think. Alright, so they got water jugs, it looks like. Yep, 3 of them that we've assigned. And if we want to get their information, we can click on them and get, hey, that's Naomi right there. Kind of see how they're doing, kind of see how their health is doing. Here's the jetty. I was trying to click on the guy, but... Okay. Confidence. Alright. So they're putting the water in the cistern. I've never seen one of these before. Sarcasm. How you doing, Bill? Yeah, we just watched a city builder last night, right? Hey, this is a new city builder. How are you doing, brother? Alright, so this is just the tutorial, by the way, guys. And then produce 60 water, and that's it. And we get 300 water for producing 60 water. Alright, so right now we have 516 water. So I think the best thing to do here would just be fast forward this thing and wait until we get 60 water, right? And then we'll have the tutorial, at least we'll have this part of the tutorial done. I don't know how long the tutorial is. There it is. Oh, now it's raining. I wonder if that's acid rain. Task completed. Hey, Chief, the water supply was completed as planned. So far, everything's up and running, and we already siphoned a little water. Good work. All right. So now, with this tutorial, we get to provide the settlement with food. So we need to build a cultivated field. Okay. So click here again. Food. A cultivated field. All right. Well, where are we going to build this cultivated field? How about right here? Oh. It's too... There we go. Boom. Now we probably got to have cultivators. Buildings built in the food. Seeds from fields chosen. Okay. And we get 300 food for that. Alright. We don't have any workers to work it. So we're going to come back over here. And we gotta maybe make less water carriers. A couple less builders. And let's get a couple of farmers out here. We need 4 farmers, actually. Alright. Buildings built in the category food. And then seeds from field chosen. Where's our farmers at? 4 children. Buildings built in the food category. Okay, so we got to build some buildings as well, looks like. A hunting lodge, a gatherer's cabin, and a fishing hut. Maybe it's just saying we need like an orchard too or something. Nope, didn't let me place that. There we go. There we go, yeah, I just wanted us to place 2 fields. We could have probably just placed 2 cultivated fields. Alright. Seeds from field chosen. 1. So, seeds. Choose seed, here we go. What are we going to place here? Cabbage, beans, potatoes. How about a potato field? There we go. Now our workers are coming. And then here, choose seed. Walnut trees, pecan trees, peach trees. Let's go with peaches. And let's go. Can I do more than one? No. Surprised you can't do more than one. Okay. Children, time to put the little ones in slavery already. I like this game. Oh my god, Bill. Here we go again with Bill's sarcasm about enslaving the children. You're just a one-trick pony with potatoes, aren't you? Yeah, I know, right? Hey, I got peaches, though. I didn't have any peach trees in Austria yesterday. I'm just saying, bro. Alright. Harvest now. No, we're not going to harvest it now. Oh, maybe we can choose. No, we can't. Okay, never mind. Alright. Place gather all resources task. Gather resources from the surroundings. Okay. So place gather all resources tasks. So where are our tasks at? Damn it. Map markers. Gather all resources, huh? Building and tasks. Here we go. Aha! We're learning. Okay. So you can move this around and you can see how many resources you're going to gather. That's pretty cool, depending on where you put it. That's pretty awesome. Let's go with that. Okay. And then we need to build a forester's lodge. You can build dirt roads. You can gather plants, gather scrap. That's pretty cool. Okay. We still got some builders, right? Yeah, still got 2 builders. We could even increase that a little bit. This game is a little over 20 bucks on Steam, by the way. Peaches weren't invented until the 1800s. Well, we're in the apocalypse, man. This isn't the 1700s anymore, Bill. Yeah, this is sometime in the future, bro. So we're still out here gathering as well. Scrap pile. Bringing supplies back. Oh, I like this game. Pretty cool. Unfortunately, these kind of games don't tend to draw in a lot of viewers. People want to see action. I'd have more people if I was playing Dead by Daylight or some kind of an action game. For sure. So by gathering resources, we've already gathered our requirement of scrap here. Okay. Construction information, remove radiation, 70 out of 70. I think it's almost done being built. Whoa! Chopping down trees and everything. Nice. Alright. Yeah, they're still building that. So the next thing we need to do is build we need to produce 8 of 25 wood, and we need to build a scrapyard. Okay. We need a scrapyard. Oh my god. Alright, let's put the scrapyard up here. Looks pretty generic to me, like the other dozen Apocalypse games out there. Half decent quality, but nothing to write home about. Yeah, maybe so, man. I don't know. We'd have to get into it and see how good it is once we get down into the nuts and bolts of it. The problem with these games is there's nothing to them. Gather, grow, fight, survive, nothing different than playing Minecraft. Well, it's a little bit different than Minecraft, because Minecraft you actually take place of the, you take control of a character and do everything yourself. This one's more of a, these games are much more strategic and management based than something like Minecraft. But yeah, I get your point. The goals are the same. Yeah. So here we have homeless settlers build additional houses for settlers. That's not one of our goals right here in our tasks. Okay, so we finally got this thing built, looks like, or almost built now. And we almost got enough of our wood produced. So yeah, we're almost done with this level of the task for the tutorial. This is still just a tutorial, guys, so. Let's speed things up, shall we? Yeah, I can see why a lot of people don't like these kind of games. I tend to like them, though. Busy bees all over the place. What's going on here? Task completed. Okay, so we got all that's done. Build houses so the settlers have a place to live. We need 5 cabins built. Okay. That doesn't seem like that'll be terribly difficult. Housing cabins. See, the game doesn't let you put them too close together. That's pretty cool. I don't think I have enough parts to place anymore right now. Oh, we're running out of food. Look at that. 9, 2. We're gonna die in the tutorial because we don't have any fucking food. Huh. Oh, they're getting some food somehow, somewhere. I like strategy games, but they need more than just gathering resources and micromanaging your stuff. Even Warcraft had strategic elements, but a story to take you through it all. Yeah, true. Alright, so we got all that done. We're in the hole on food. Produce radiation. We are growing food here, though. Produce radiation protective clothing for your settlers. Recycler built. Okay, so we need to build a recycler. Right there. Alright. Can't put it in there. tailor shop built. Ba, 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 ba. And produce a neck scarf. Produce 2 neck scarves, and we're good. Okay. Yeah, I think the regular price of this game's like $24.99 or something. You went and paid $25 for this, huh? I don't know. I mean, you really don't know how good it is, Bill, until you get into it and see what it's like further into the game, in my opinion. I mean, because some of these games are good, and some of them, you know, you definitely want them producing. There's a lot more scraps we could build over here. But we'll worry about that once we actually get into a legitimate game. Right now, we're still doing a tutorial. So. And this one, hungry settlers. So we can see that settlers are unhappy. They're hungry. Anyway, guys. Alright, back. Game froze, still running through the background music. Your settlement has not survived the hardships of the New World. The settlers lived for 7 seasons after the Endzone. Wow, we didn't even make it through the tutorial. That's what I'm talking about, Bill. Yeah, see, these games, they present their own challenge. As it is. Wow. I didn't even make it through this tutorial, Christian. How bad is that? Okay, so why did we not survive? I wish you would have gave us a little more information about why we didn't survive. I know we ran out of food, but all right. Alright, so here we go again. Science of Builders. Gotcha. Alright. So it's a little bit different. Everything looks a little bit different than it did last time, I think. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit different than it was. Alright. So... okay. So these guys should be coming over here. Yeah, they're coming over here to build this thing. Welcome to the stream, guys. I can't believe I died in the freaking tutorial, Bill. I failed a tutorial. How bad is that? That sounds really bad. I thought every game you could get through the tutorial without having to start over. Not me. Alright. Why are these guys just standing here? Oh, they're waiting on parts to be brought over. Okay. Not much different than the old arcade games where you get killed after 3 minutes because you didn't jump on the right square, like I said. What's the appeal to this other than a resource gathering? I don't know. So, like I said, it's not for everybody, Bill. That's just like you was not liking Ostriv. But as you clearly saw by the reviews of Ostriv last night, most people, like 90% or 92% or whatever, of the people that have bought Ostriv are loving it. And I love Ostriv. So, you know, this kind of a game certainly isn't going to appeal to everybody. So maybe you just don't like these kind of games. Maybe you'd rather play something more where you're more of an active part rather than micromanaging so much stuff. That's kind of like Sarah too. Sarah doesn't really like micromanaging these kind of. She doesn't like these kind of games. She wouldn't play them herself because she doesn't like the micromanagement. You play it a few times and you find the path to win the tutorial, and there's no challenge because you figure it out. Well, that's what you're hoping for. You're hoping that it's more challenging than just that. You know what I mean? So water source, it tells you right here you need to build a jetty and build a rainwater collector, build a well. But that isn't part of the task here for the tutorial. Assign settlers to the water carrier. Okay? And then build your jetty. I mean, I think we did all that fine. Okay. Jetty built, and then water produced. We just got to produce 100 water. Now, I wonder if we're actually, in the tutorial here, we're probably trying to do other stuff, like trying to survive. So it probably wouldn't hurt to do some other stuff, like, you know, like gather some resources or whatever. Here's our resources right here. Statistics. Tasks. So, I mean, why not... Food. Tasks right here. Gather wood. Gather plants. Remove radiation. Gather all resources. Yeah, I mean, assign these other couple of people to doing something, I guess, rather than just standing there. These other people here. Alright. I don't see it as a challenge beyond finding the right path of things. A good game is going to challenge you every time you play, not just once. Yeah, I can see that. But I mean, that's kind of the same thing. A lot of people like dungeon crawlers, you know? A good action RPG to dungeon crawler, and they might be procedurally generated. But once you play that dungeon crawler RPG, and you figure out what's the strongest path, whether it be like, you know, being an archer or a wizard or a soldier or whatever, once you figure out like what's the strongest or what you're best at, as far as, you know, which profession or whatever, which class rather, you might be. Once you figure out how to best armor yourself up, what to buy where, you know, what suit of armor is going to be best based on the class you've chosen, how to proceed through the dungeon, how to attack different monsters, how to dodge different monsters and stuff like that. Once you get all those mechanics down through an RPG, even though it might be procedurally generated, it's going to be the same thing as what you're complaining about, Bill. It's going to be the same thing. You're just going through the same motions of mediocrity. I could be saying the same thing about any type of game. Once you play any type of game, once you play Minecraft enough to know what you need to build, where you need to dig, you know, that kind of thing, pretty soon you get the hang of it. You get more and more familiar with any kind of a game. And you're going to get better and better at it. However, a good procedurally generated game, Spelunky, will make it difficult. Yeah, I mean, I could kind of see what you're saying. But this game here is going to have different things that's going to happen procedurally, such as like acid rain and who knows what else. I mean, I haven't played the game. I'm just getting started on this game, but I do know that it has like acid rain and radiation and who knows what else is going to be a challenge in this game. So it can always present different challenges every time you play, if it's a well-made game, you know. All right, so we're still bringing up water. We are digging for some resources now, which is something we didn't do last time in the tutorial. I don't know if that's really going to help us, but we see here that we only have 954 water. Like last time we died of hunger, though. So we need to get some food going quicker. Tutorial, build a cultivated field. Maybe we'll do something different than water this time. Okay, so food, cultivated field. Okay. We will just build a huge ass field here. How about that? Now we need to assign a workforce here for that. Boink, boink. We'll take away a few of the builders here. Get 4 farmers. Oh, you need gatherers. We didn't have any gatherers last time. That's probably why we died, dude. Because I didn't notice the gatherers here. Once we get done building the farm, we probably need a couple of gatherers. Yeah, see, I can't do anything with it right now. Probably because there's no food to gather. Oh, we got to choose a seed here as well. Not hemp. Beans, potatoes, corn. Let's just go with corn this time. Alright, get away from the potatoes, right, Bill? Create everything as a pattern, just depends on what you like and how much replayability you can get out of it. Yeah. I mean, to argue about what type of game is good or bad, Bill, I feel is silly. So, it's kind of like this. So you and I could probably argue to death about, hey, you could probably say all city builder games are trash. Once you figure them out, you got to beat. I don't like city builders, right? But then I could say, well, I don't like whatever. I mean, I love action RPGs. I could say I don't like turn-based RPGs because I really, for the most part, I don't like a lot of turn-based RPGs. And you might love turn-based RPGs. But I could say, turn-based RPGs are all garbage, right? And we can sit there and argue to death about, I hate all city builders, they're all the same thing, they're all garbage. But that would be an ignorant statement. And it would be ignorant for me as well to say that all turn-based RPGs are garbage. In the end, there's probably going to be good and bad in both genres. There's going to be good city builders that a lot of people are going to love, such as Ostrov. And there's going to be really good turn-based RPGs, and there's going to be bad turn-based RPGs. There's going to be bad city builders. So to argue that any specific genre of game is all garbage is honestly kind of ignorant. You may not like them personally. You may not like any of them personally, but to say that all games made in a genre are terrible is really pretty ignorant. You know, so...
Same thing about movies or music.
Yeah, I mean, the same thing with like movies or music or whatever. It would be like saying all country is horrible. Well, that's kind of an ignorant statement. Well, all blues is horrible. No, that's not true. All horror movies are horrible. All action movies are horrible. No, that's not true because there's been some damn good horror movies and damn good action movies that have been made over the years. So it's the same thing with games. There's going to be good and bad in every genre. And that's what we're playing this for, to see. I particularly like city builders, so I'm seeing this to see if this is a good or a bad city builder. You know. For example, take Fallout. You could go anywhere and do anything, and there are 3 different ways to solve any problem. I like that. Resource building. Games tend to only have one way through the end, just variations on the resource you build. Exactly. Yeah, it sounds like Bill. Sounds like you just don't like city builders. But you can't just say that all city builders are trash. You could say I don't like city builders. Like somebody could say I don't like country, but for somebody to say all country is trash is a very ignorant statement, you know. Because there's a lot of people that have a great voice out there that are country singers, and maybe they aren't. You know, maybe they do put their heart and soul into the music they sing, and the music they make may win awards and everything else. So you may hate all country personally, but that doesn't mean that every country song made is terrible. Same thing with games, same thing with movies, anything. Yeah. Okay, so now that we're still planting seeds out here, let's take a closer look at these guys planting these seeds. It looks like a well-made game to me. It looks like the developers definitely put a lot of work in this. I mean, you can watch the characters move through the grass and picking up logs and stuff like that. I mean, it looks like it's a well-made game to me. You could definitely do a lot worse. One thing that's kind of weird is, like, why are all these people, like, together? You would think they would spread out a little bit to plant the seeds, you know what I mean? That's kind of weird. And it may be something they iron out through early access as well. I mean, they might, through early access, they might split your 4 plant seeders, you know, your 4 planters up. It just looks really weird seeing them all bunched together planting seeds, you know? But I like most types of games, including city builders. It's the challenge and variety I look for in any game. I don't see a lot of that in these games. Sure, it's well made and better than the dumpster fires we normally see, but don't judge a book by its cover. Yeah, and that's exactly it. That's why I'm playing the game, is to see how good it really is. Because, I mean, the game just launched earlier today. And I'm seeing what I think of it. This looks like the best game today that launched on Steam. You know, that's kind of why I chose this game. Or the game that appeals the most to me, rather, that launched today. Tomorrow we have Resident Evil 3. It's probably going to be like one of the biggest games that launches tomorrow. Monday, I think there's not a whole lot of people that could argue that on Monday on Steam, by far the biggest game and probably the best game on Steam that launched was Mountain Blade 2, Bannerlord. So we've had a bunch of pretty big, good games that have launched this week. I think it would probably be hard for somebody to argue. I'd have to go back and look on Tuesday, but Tuesday we saw, what was it, the other game, the RPG that I played. Fragments of Orc or whatever it was. Ort. Yeah. Not Orc. Fragments of Orc. It wasn't Fragments either. What was it? Something like that. Of Orc. Okay. I always want to call that game Fragments of Ort, but it's not Fragments of Ort. Good or bad is also judgmental. Yeah, exactly. You might like this for various reasons, but others look at it and say it's garbage. Exactly. It depends on who's playing it and what they personally like and don't like. All right, we got to get some food going. So now can we... buildings... Oh, I got to build two. I got to build another building. Oops. How about a gatherer's cabin? Rather than an orchard. There we go. So now we'll have a place to put our food. That's probably what we should have done the first time, rather than building an orchard. Oh, no, we didn't... Oh, yeah, we haven't built this yet. So once we build this, it'll probably be 2 of 2. Okay. Let's speed this up a little bit. I like the way the grass moves and everything like that. I wish we could zoom in a little bit more, just to get a little better, closer look at the... I guess you don't really need to be zoomed in any more than this, though. I like the looks of these apocalyptic buildings. Those look really cool. All right, so now we've got some food by doing that. We need to build a forester's lodge again. Okay, bam. And we probably want to put this by a forest, I would think. Let's put it right there. Okay, and then... place... Oh, gather all resources. Yes, we got to come in here. We got to go here. And we got to gather our resources. There we go. That's why we died of food last time, because we didn't gather our resources. We're producing wood. Scrapyard built. We also got to build a scrapyard. I think we're doing better this time. Wasn't really paying attention to some things last time. The world needs more multiplayer city builder games. Interesting options beyond their multiplayer people. Kind of talking about like StarCraft and stuff, where you can play multiplayer, or even Civilization. Civilization is big. I've never been big into Civilization. I respect Civilization. I know it's a good game. It's just never been my style. All right, so now, yes, now we're bringing food back into the gatherer's cabin here. I think we're going to be better off this time. All right. Cut down forest. These people are cutting down forest and getting... okay, let's see here. Resources. Yeah, we don't have any. We're going to cut down... Let's get rid of our farmers here. Make them all gatherers. And then we need foresters here. There we go. Just start gathering some wood. We need to build a scrapyard as well. We only have one builder, but that's probably okay. Alright, let's get a scrapyard going here. Where was the scrapyard? I can't remember. It should be here. Or, oh, right there, yeah. We got one builder building that thing. That's fine. What's the problem here? We don't have enough people for all this stuff. 15 scrap collectors. What the hell? We don't got this many people. Yeah, we don't got enough people here for everything that this game wants me to do. That's a little bit interesting. Maybe it'll give me more people after I get past this. Or something. It doesn't say the reward is getting more people, though. In any case, for me, I can't justify $30 Canadian for EA titles like these, as there's so many that are similar. Run-of-the-mill builder really needs something to attract me, like Skylines. I think I own Skylines. I think I never played it. I think it doesn't. Isn't Skylines? Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. Isn't Skylines getting bad reviews? Or I can't remember. Maybe it's getting good reviews. I probably.
Getting good reviews.
Is it? Yeah, I can't remember. I know one of those big city builders like that one that shows the cities is getting bad reviews.
Yeah,
Skylines.
City Skylines is 92% positive.
City Skylines is 92%. Wow. Yeah, I'm thinking of one that that came out that was pretty well hyped a few years ago and it didn't do so well. All right, so we got to get some more scrap, and we got our scrapyard built. So I guess we'll. It's just saying here as well, we can put a maximum of 4, I think. Like, I don't think we have to have 15. I think that's just the maximum. So we can lower our gatherers, maybe. Give us another scrap collector here. Yeah, we should be good. When it said before I saw the out of 15, I was thinking it wanted me to put actually 15 into that. No, you don't have to put the maximum out. Nitty, now it's time to hunt for scrap and chop down a few trees to build ourselves some houses. We've already found a small scrap pile. Great. Build houses so that your settlers have a place to live. Okay, so this is where we died last time. We ran out of food or whatever. But I think we're going to be okay now that we're actually harvesting a food, and we got a few gatherers here. Let's go ahead and go down on one gatherer. Let's go... No, let's keep a farmer. Let's get a couple of builders here, because we're going to need to build these cabins. Yeah, we're doing better than we did last time, I think. Oops. Housing. Where do we want to build our cabins at? I don't know. Maybe here by the food? City Skylines is more of a sandbox game than something like this, but there are similarities, resource goals, attracting people. Right. Yeah, I've never played it. I think I own it. I'm not sure. I may not even own it. Living in 2464 Canadian. How much is this game? This game is, I believe, around $24, but it's on sale for just over 20. I think it's on sale for like $20.19 in American currency. I like the looks of these apocalyptic buildings, though. That's one thing that kind of attracted me to it when I was looking at the trailer. I thought all these buildings and stuff like that looked really cool. What are you doing, buddy? You're just sitting there staring at the bus. Oh, we got one settler not doing anything. Okay, that's why. Well, you can go collect scrap. Let's see if he moves now. I've got everybody assigned to do something. There's no more excuses for you just standing there, man. We got one dude just standing here. I don't know. Alright. We got 4 of our 5 houses built, and we got them all done. Nice one, Chief. Home sweet home. A little bit of scrap and wood is still left over. Say, folks, did you really screw in all the screws? Say no more. Alright, so up here we got wood. We're like maxed out on, almost maxed out on wood. Well, you can go over, it looks like. So 564 out of 500. Alright, so the next one is part of the tutorial. Let's produce radiation protective clothing for your settlers. So we need a recycler built. Now, we got here before, but we died like right after we got here. We ran out of food. Why are we not... Do I need to... I probably need to get some more guys bringing water into this thing. Into our water thing. Yeah. Okay. We still got 3 water carriers assigned. Irrigators? A well keeper? Hopefully we stay good on water. I don't want to die of thirst all of a sudden while I'm trying to do this tutorial. Anyway, let's go ahead and do the recycler. Built. Bam. We'll put the recycler in here somewhere. Okay. And then build a tailor shop. We'll build a tailor shop over here by our houses. Yeah. Okay. And then produce 2 neck scarves. Oh, we're going up on water. We're at 1,500 water now. They're taking care of our field. So we still have... Yeah, we still have 1 farmer. We have 2 gatherers. That's probably good. We're going to have to hire a tailor as well. Okay, so let's go down to 1 builder here, and let's get us 1 tailor. How much? We got a ton of wood, right? Well, let's reduce the number of scrap collectors and get us a second tailor here. And then a refiner. Yeah, let's go down to 2 water carriers and get us a refiner here. A refiner refines scrap into metal, electronics, plastic, or cloth. Nice. Okay. We went down to 1 builder, so it's going to take us a little bit to... Oh, it's almost built. These are some hard workers in this game, I'm telling you. Of course, I do have it going on super fast speed. So we got to get some cloth. How do you get cloth? Neck scarf built. Let's go super fast here. What do we need in here to, oh, construction information. Cloth. There we go. Somebody brought some cloth over there. You need 12 cloth to build it. There we go. We're still doing good on everything here. We don't have a lot of tools, but maybe we can make some. Radiation protection. Medication. So I'm assuming the cloth we're just getting from scraps. Doesn't look like a bad game, well done, etc. But I think I have at least a half a dozen of these, so I don't need another one. True. Expeditions, more game modes, so if they stick to that plan, there'll be new stuff to work with. Yeah, it's still early access, man. Oops. Looks like a pretty good game to me, but... Alright, so for starters, it's time to knuckle down and sort out a little trash. We've already sorted out 1 pile, Chief. Couldn't just resist. So we got 10 cloth, 10 electronics, 10 metal, and 10 plastic. Good work. Nice. I like how the clouds kind of move over too. Pretty nice. Yeah. Alright. So it looks like the tutorial's done because there's no more tasks here. Notifications. Homeless settlers. Build additional houses for settlers. Stockpile is running out. Improve your infrastructure. Okay. So our medication is going down. So this is the part where we're probably going to die and fail again, but then we figure out what we're doing wrong. Alright. So we need to build some more houses, it said, so we can get some more people in here so we can give more jobs. I think that's probably the first priority here, guys. Is get a couple more houses in here. Let's build another cabin right here. Rotate that bitch around so it matches the others. See, we can't place it over the field there. Won't let us place it there. Alright. Now will we have more than... Where does it tell us? We still have 15 adults, 5 children. They're all well health. Their average confidence. Task completed. It looks like we got a pretty good start, Chief. Don't worry. We know we're in for some hard times, but we'll survive. Okay. So we still got another notification here. Stockpile is running out. Improve your infrastructure. You can't click on it to get any information. Alright, improve our infrastructure. So I know we can go do like logistics. We can build a warehouse. We can build a market for distributing resources in the settlement. Remove a road, build a road, a warehouse. All kinds of resources are kept in a warehouse. This building can't store water, however. We can build electricity. Task, gather scrap. But you got to assign people to do that. And I think we already have some scrap gatherers, don't we? Yeah, we have 2 scrap gatherers right now. Alright, well, I don't know what the first thing we should do is. probably build something so we can get some medical supplies, because that's what I would think. So what do we need to build to get some medical supplies going here? A herbal hut. Here we go. Herbal hut. What does a herbal hut do? Herbal hut gathers herbs and forests which can be used to improve the settler's health. Okay. Yeah. But a herbal hut requires a power grid. No power grid within a range. So we've got to have power to do that. Solar collector. To make solar collectors, we need... herbal hut. Wow. Okay. Electric power pole. Electricity. A power line connects buildings to a power grid. But you probably need battery. Battery stores energy. So let's just store energy. Yeah, we don't have all the stuff to make this. We need more electronics. We only have 10 electronics left, so I guess we need to start gathering more scrap. Okay, so we can go to the task here, and we can gather all resources, and instead we got this right here. Let's remove that, or move this maybe to over here. Oops. Gather all resources. How do we move this? Demolish. There we go. Get all the resources over here. There we go. Now we're figuring it out. You gotta demolish it, looks like. Once you get all the resources in a certain area. You can't just move it. Yeah, the trick I think to this games like this is finding the right balance of the ecosystem, which is hard. How to make it enjoyable without too challenging and not boring as well. I think the challenge of making these games is offering too many options up front, so you're not spinning around and not knowing what to do next. Very true, my man. Alright, what's this saying here? We get an alert going on. The stockpile of this building is running low. Same thing here. Yeah, stockpile is running low. All right, so our scrap yard. Well, we got people out getting scrap, and then how many people do we have cutting down wood right now? Forester, we got 2. Oh, we got some more settlers in here, guys. We got 20 adults. That'll help. So we'll get some more foresters here working. And we'll also get a couple of more scrap collectors here. And then we'll get another water carrier. So, oh yeah, because look at this, we're running out of water. Water is running extremely low, so good thing those people moved in. Problem is, the more people that come in, kind of like with Ostrom last night, the more people that move in, the faster they deplete your resources. Look up Subnautica, great game. Yeah, absolutely. Where it only offers you simple things to start with, and you build up more complex items. Offering up a dim sum style of menu options and dozens of buildings, tasks, jobs, etc. Make it diluted so you can't focus on something. And then being the jack of all trades and master of none. True. True, true. Oh God. We're running out of food and water. We're gonna die again, guys. Son of a bitch. Alright, we got gatherers. We only got 1 farmer is the problem. Okay, so get rid of our tailors right here. Get us a couple of more farmers to plant some food. There we go. They're planting food, but the problem is I'm worried it's going to be a little bit too late. Yeah, you gotta. This game is all about balance. You can see that. What's this over here? Charcoal. We have no charcoal. Alright, we're gonna get rid of a couple of scrap collectors and put them into water carriers and gatherer, I guess. Because we are running low on food and water. We got 25 adults now. That's why people keep moving in. So it looks like every cabin has 5 adults. So we click on this. Yeah, we see that capacity 2 of 5. We still have room for a lot more people to move in. Yeah, we're running out of water here. This sucks. So for water, we could also get a rainwater collector. That requires a power, though. Irrigation plant's going to require power, right? It doesn't require power. Irrigation plant increases the soil moisture and range over time. This process consumes water. A well. The well requires power, which we don't. Water tower requires power. We definitely need to get power going, because we got like as many people as we can get carrying water right now. I mean, I guess we could build another cistern, I guess. Production limit increased by 10. Hell yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to increase. Well, no, that doesn't help. Increase by 100. Nope, Chief. You know that increasing a population is more work than cranking up a number, right? Got it. Mission failed. What a plan. Next time we get it right. Better luck next time. Alright. Well, I guess we built too many cabins too quickly, maybe? I'm not sure what we did wrong, but we've already failed. We got 29 people here. They've already said we failed, so why is the game still going? This looks like a cool game. I mean, this looks like it's going to be a little bit challenging. It's offering you a challenge right from the start to get everything up and going correctly. I mean, obviously we did better this time than we did the first time, where we failed the tutorial outright. But oh, we got notifications here. Homeless shelters build additional houses or shelters. Yeah, we build more houses, then there are going to be even more people coming in here and drinking up all the water and food. No thanks. Low food reserves accumulate more food or build up larger stockpiles. Stockpiles running out. Low water reserves accumulate more water or build up larger stockpiles. Unhappy settlers attend to their individual needs. So you have to go and look at all these different people and see what they're complaining about. And we can slow down for this. So he's not happy a relative of the settler died and has no grave. -3 confidence. Settler is infertile due to old age. He's an old adult. Okay. Kind of like our Ezekiel yesterday. A lot of these are old adults. Naomi's an old adult. So these people, it looks like they get old pretty fast in this game. What's this? Huh. Interesting game. Yeah, but I failed. It's already said that I've already failed this mission. But you don't expect to play a game. I mean, if you was to buy a game like this and you was to go in and you was to be able to just succeed the first time you went through, you don't want to immediately have a thriving population the first time you played it. It wouldn't be any challenge, and that would take away the fun. But like Bill's saying here in the stream, you want to also make it not so challenging that you don't ever want to play it again. So it's a big balance of making sure you get things right. Is the challenge fun though, or just frustrating? Now you go back and find another path, more wood, less food, etc. Maybe that's fun, I guess. It depends on who you are, I guess, Bill. But the important thing is we took a good look at this game. We played it for almost an hour and a half, and we see that we're pretty much going to have to start over because we pretty much failed. The game's already told us we failed, so I don't even know why it's continuing to go. But I do like the looks of this game. Maybe if it doesn't look like a game that's up your alley, maybe not buy it. But if it does look like something that's interesting to you, maybe at least give it a follow or add it to your wish list. And let me know what you guys think of this game down in the comments below if you're watching this restream over on YouTube. I want to thank you guys for being here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. And I'm probably going to get some sleep because, I got up early this morning and I am tired. Got work early in the morning as well. So, Bill, thanks so much for being here. You're pretty much the only one here. I think Olivian came in for a little bit, but I want to thank you guys for being here, taking a look at Endzone with me. And pretty interesting game. I do like the looks of it, and it definitely is a game that's going to offer some challenge right from the get-go. I can see that for sure. I like the unique graphics and the apocalyptic, nature of it, if you would. I think it's pretty interesting. So thanks so much for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Peace, everybody.